Good morning. Good morning. Join me in your chairs, please, for yoga in 5 minutes. Good morning. I am here. Alrighty, are we ready for this? I got my slippers on. It's turned cold again, right? So, so many. I decided I'm also Facebook Live. So if you want to watch it that way, other than the YouTube channel, you're welcome to. I've had a lot of people say, "Oh, I wish I could do yoga. I wish I could move. I wish." Um, can you sit in a chair? If you can sit in a chair, you can do yoga with us this morning. So go ahead and join. I do have a mat. You don't need one. You can get on your floor. If at any time it's like, Debbie, I can't do that, I'll try to remember to give you a specific modification that you can totally do, or you can always just sit and watch. You won't get the same benefits. Um, if you want to personal message me on Facebook, for some of you that haven't really gotten on with us before, please, yeah, uh, let me address an issue. My expertise is using yoga to help heal, to help our bodies move in a way that maybe we did when we were 20 and we haven't since. So join us. Pretty much everybody can do this from their chair. My mother, who was 87, does it every morning. So as we get into today, okay, the thing, and I know this is one of my favorite themes, and it's one that I will express over and over again, and that is the sheer wonder and amazement at these beautiful bodies that we've been given. Um, Aging is not an easy process, but it is a happening process. It's going to happen. And so, why not um, give it all we can? Okay. So, as we move today, we'll be moving all of our body. Most of our workouts in our yoga for everybody gently moves through every joint. We don't get every muscle, but we get a lot of them. And honestly, what really happens as we age is that there's just things that we don't use like we used to, or we overused some things, or we had maybe some injuries, or maybe a work that kept us in a certain place, and our bodies move, kind of staying in the same place for a while, for long periods of time, and our body adapted. That's what it does. And so this class, we focus on alignment. We focus on what's the ideal, okay? And so we just kind of work through that. So come, even if you only do 15 minutes, it's better than doing nothing, okay? So as we start, I am just going to pull up a note that I want to share at the end of class. Hello. Come on. Thank you. All righty. So, yes, you will have to take your socks and your slippers off, even if it's cold. We'll warm up a little bit, I promise. Okay. Go ahead and sit quietly. We're going to you'll notice I'm right on the edge of my chair. This isn't comfy couch time. Okay. So, if you're in the couch, you can do this on the couch. You just have to get onto the edge of the couch. Okay. You can't let your spine do this. That's comfy couch sitting, right? We are coming to sit on the edge, sit up as straight as we can. We're developing the muscles along the spine, okay? And letting them know, no, 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 I don't want to go here right now. There's nothing wrong with having this range of motion. We want that. But right now, I want to be here, okay? So you're on the edge of your chair. If you find, one of the things I found when I started meditation and sitting, just sitting still was like, obviously I don't do that very well, right? A block right here against the back of your chair. It gives you, why not use some help? to help you sit upright. Okay. So some of you have blocks, some of you don't. Okay. If you know me and you know where I live, you can message me and you're close. I have some extras. Okay. Target, I think a TJ Maxx. I think I've seen them at Walmart has them, but they have the skinnier ones. I like the fat ones. Hugger Mugger online if you're out of state. Okay. So we're going to actually, I'm going to show you that you can totally do this while propped up. Okay. I'll probably have to keep, you'll see me kind of go funky, but to keep it there. And we also use racket balls. That's what this little blue thing on the floor is. Okay. They are wonderful for the feet. So go ahead before we even start with the racquetball. Pause. If you stuck a block behind your back, fabulous. Notice that with your sitting up straighter, close your eyes. The breath gets easier. It's like, oh my gosh, I've opened up my chest. Okay. Just if all you can do is sit on your couch or sit on your chair and breathe deeper because you've got some injuries or some health issues, please sit on your couch, sit on your chair, put a block back and breathe for 10 minutes. Just breathe deeply. Sometimes we do other exercises, and we're actually going to do one in a minute, but breathing exercises. But oftentimes, what our body can benefit, the parasympathetic nervous system, the sympathetic nervous system, right? Those two systems that work. One, we choose to move, and the other, it just happens regardless of whether we want it to or not. So letting that breath be long and slow. Begin to notice the surroundings, kind of the energy calms. Great tool for anxiety, for worry, for concern. When I feel the concern and the worry, if I remember, and actually one of my new prayers is to help me to remember. Just help me to remember the things that I've already learned, the things that I know that are truth. And this is one of them. That just sitting and breathing, paying attention to the length of the inhale and the exhale and seeing if I can just match them. Can my inhale match my exhale? And if I have enough of those moments, my system calms. So my prayer anymore, I still pray to have new knowledge. But my prayer this week is this understanding is, hey, can I always remember? Oh yeah, I know that. We are going to start with one round of Om. You may just listen. The vibration of just listening to the Om is as beneficial as doing it yourself. Bring your hands to your heart center. The hands push palms into each other, fingers into each other, thumbs into the sternum. Inhale deeply. Exhale audibly. Do another one of those and let go of every tension and worry you have, at least for a moment. Inhale to Om. Take some more deep breaths. I've had some people say my Om is not near as long as yours. That's okay too. Would it be boring if all of us were exactly the same? Now, Go ahead and open your eyes. You do not have to keep the block in if you stuck it back there, but it's very beneficial to kind of notice. You want to sit back, don't you? You want to kind of relax. This just helps those little muscles along the low back and the mid back up into the spine say, no, 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 no. Lengthen. Be strong, long. Okay. So grab your ball, your racket ball. Okay. It's underneath the feet. And you're going to find areas, okay, that just, ooh, you might find some areas that are like, ooh, that's a little tender. Stay there for a moment, just breathing, just paying attention. And then maybe you walk to the ball of the foot and the toes. You notice I'm going all the way around. Okay, this is just a roll. Okay, also find a moment where you actually can push. Arch of my foot is where I feel it the most, towards the heel sometimes. Make sure there's also an arch on the outside of the foot, so get over there on the outside of the feet. This, in all honesty, I do not do it every day. Oh, I just said that out loud. Okay, but it would be beneficial every day. If you have feet issues, if you have spine issues, guess what? Some of it starts down there. This is our support. So when I broke my toe last year, um, it was awful. It was like the week I was heading down to teach a yoga retreat. And what do you do with that? And one of the things I noticed was I limped, right? And so my whole spine got kind of out of balance. So if you've got a knee issue, a hip issue, an ankle or foot issue, okay, that limping, you're going to have to limp if you've got that injury, okay? I had a dear friend that found out she had one leg shorter than the other. The minute she put a lift in one foot, it was like, oh my gosh, this is awesome. Okay. So you're looking for those places. That's the first thing. The next thing is you're just going to roll all the way to the end of the toes, all the way to the heel, just straightening out the leg. If you lose the ball, guess what? Always go get it back. Sometimes they roll off. They're not so bad on carpet. In the class we teach, that I teach, um, they go rolling across the room because we're on wood floors. But not today. Then go ahead and not only, you notice we limp long, go ahead and just roll side to side. Now these balls, Walmart, 3 of them for $2.97. Okay. They are valuable. You can buy more expensive balls, little harder ones. You can buy some with the knobbies on them. They're all more expensive than these are. They're just racket balls. Go side to side a little bit. Not only are we warming up the ankle by moving it forward and back, okay, we're rolling across. So we call this shearing. It's actually going against the grain. The muscle grain in the feet are like this, and we're kind of moving across that. Great stuff. Okay. Make sure you also put I'm going to turn sideways so you can see this. Put the ball of the foot down, right? And come back and forth across that ball on the heel. So every day, this would be very beneficial. Now, I'm going to lose the block for a sec because I want to roll forward. It's also very beneficial to kind of roll down the tops of your feet. Okay. You can't get down there to your feet. Totally fine. Grab a chair, grab a block, grab a stool, bring your foot up. Okay. This class is designed to bring yoga to everybody that just desires to move. We're on every morning, every Thursday morning at 8:30. Let me be really clear. If you save them or share them, they will be on your thing permanently. I make these classes public. You can go to Debbie Arnell on YouTube. If you subscribe, you'll always get click that little bell or the subscribe button. The little bell gives you notifications whenever I come on and create a new video. If you're like, well, Debbie, this is boring, because You might think that. I love it because it gives me an opportunity to really pay attention to what's going on in my body. Can you feel those toes? Now, before we go to the other side, make sure that you pause and just notice the effect in that foot of what you've done. There's a tingle, there's a vibration. That's fantastic. That's what we're all about. Go ahead and change legs. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and put my block back in. You can't bend over much and keep that block there, but it is a valuable tool. Now I'm first looking right for the sore places. Okay. If you're on your feet, okay, if you're not on your feet, either one, this is beneficial. Okay. Some of you that have injuries that just really keep you sedentary, this is the same kind of a self massage. I hope that you have someone that maybe could massage your feet if you can't get up and around very much, because the movement is extremely necessary. Okay. And then once you've found all those, ooh, there's another little place, tender places, right? Then go ahead and roll from the toes to the heel, the toes to the heel, and you can just kind of keep that going back and forth. And honestly, this is, if you don't do anything else, doing this, you'll start to notice a difference, not just in your feet. It'll go through your ankles and your shins, up your legs to your hips. You'll start to really notice, okay? And then the shearing, just the crisscross, uh, just across that ball, moving across the muscle against the grain. And then I also like to get my heel that way too. The heels are usually, for me, are rougher because I'm barefoot all the time. But okay. And then go ahead. And if you need to bring your foot up a little higher, please bring it up, but roll out the top of that foot. Okay. Now, some of you might be thinking, I wonder if this works on my hands. The answer is yes. Okay. I would suggest on a table or a counter so you can be standing to do this. So I keep these balls. I've got some downstairs, I've got some upstairs, I've got some in my bedroom, so that if I'm feeling something, so one of my favorite things to do is to put this in a knee-high sock, okay? Sock that's, got some length to it. You could do it in a pair of pantyhose or a one nylon. And I roll it up over my back against a chair and on the wall. So, I mean, you we work and use our backs, right? If you've been out in the yard, yay. Okay, then your back's going to be tired. So get in there and use it. Okay. It doesn't help to have the balls and just have them sitting. Okay. All right. The next thing we're going to do is with a block. If you don't have a block, okay, books will work. We're going to stretch out our calves. Stairs will work for this. So if you've got, like, walk up off your chair and go over to a stair. If you're on Facebook or if you're on the big TV, Michelle Gilbert, you can walk over to your stairs and get this, right? So you're just reaching down with the heel and back up and down with the heel and back up. And you notice I'm actually leaning forward. I'm creating a little bit more pressure in that heel going down. It's a fabulous stretch for those calves. The up contracts the calf and works that muscle, but it's also really good for the ankle. So this, okay, I don't know how many of you have sprained an ankle. Yeah, this is valuable. We are also going to strengthen around. So we're going to do circles. These are ankle circles. I am putting weight on the ball of my foot and the toes. So come up and do that. And then reverse it because we go both directions. This one might feel a little funkier. Good. New things usually do. Okay. Then go ahead and put it down, push it down, leave it down. Bring your hands to your thighs. Come part way up. You're going to feel it change, the shift, the stretch here. And then if you switch here, you're actually going to feel it change in the leg where you feel the sensation. This is what movement does to us. Go ahead and lean and come back up. We have to move different ways. If all you do is the same exercises all the time, then your body will adapt to those exercises and it will use those muscles and not the others. There's so many little intrinsic muscles in the body. So just by moving back, we shift what we're working. Go ahead and release. That feels sensational. Okay. Go ahead and spread through your toes. Go ahead and stretch your knee out and back. We haven't done these for a while in class, guys. So come on and just stretch it out. Work that quadricep and come back. If you have to be low, that's fine. See if you can lift. If you can't lift, then keep it low. If the lift hurts your knee, then keep it low, right? Notice that this leg isn't just flopping. Okay, I'm putting in, start to feel this burn. Yeah, that means muscles are going, I'm having to work. Excuse me. Now I'm really having to work. And then it's, excuse me, I'm working a lot. Can you not pay attention to me? And we're going to pay attention. Okay. So just, yeah, just finding that movement and then go ahead and plant that down. Close your eyes again and just notice the energy you feel in that leg. It's pretty amazing. Okay, we want to work the hamstring, the behind the thigh. Okay, that's a little hard to do in a chair, but it's still doable. We'll stretch them in a minute. I want to work them by contracting them. So if you would take your block, okay, you can use a can, you can use a ball, you can use anything that's when you bring your legs together like this will cause it won't totally collapse. So if you've got a pillow that just goes, that won't work. But if you've got a big stiff pillow, that will work. Okay. The block is great. I have right here handy these. I don't know if you have this or if you have just a rubber ball. Pretty much anything will work because what we're going to do, and I'm going to turn slightly to the side here so that you can see it. Okay, is with one foot behind the block, this foot's going over the top of it, okay? And while I'm sitting, still sitting up, right, I'm gonna pull this back, okay, and hold it. And you'll feel this contract, the back of that hamstring, or the hamstring muscle, the back of the thigh, okay? Now, if that gets really uncomfortable on your toes, you can do this by pushing the block against a chair, okay? And with it on the chair, you're pushing back, maybe just step on it and push back. We're engaging the hamstring, okay? We're contracting it. Notice that you'll feel that up into your low back, into your hip. This leg, if it's up on the block, is gonna feel that too. And then go ahead and release. Again, come to a place, pause. What is the effect of what I've just done? Now, I can promise you this, when I talk about that, always remember, if you'll take the time to notice, how did that make me feel? How did that food make me feel? How did that emotion make me feel? How about that exercise? Did I put my ear pods in and go for a run and totally mess up my body because I'm not paying attention to what it's doing? Okay. Secondly, paying attention, always remembering them. So I've paid attention for years, but then it's like, but this is my habit. And then I'm like, oh my gosh, let's pray to always be able to remember. Go ahead, take that heel down. You'll notice, oh my gosh, this one doesn't go as far, or this one's harder or stiffer. Okay, yeah, we have dominant sides, right? Bring that heel down. Notice I'm leaning forward. Beautifully done. Go ahead and come up. Oh, and come back down. Ah. Come up. This is a really difficult. And come back down. For most men, I should say. Most men don't wear stiletto high heels. And that is a hard thing for them to get that ankle. This ankle flexibility will help with your ability to move and to balance, something that we struggle with. We're going to do some balancing today. Okay. Come all the way up. Go ahead and take that circle. Go both directions. Notice the one that's the harder, most awkward. Okay. Put the heel back down. Oh, yeah. Nice. All righty. And then release. Okay. So come up high. We're going to burn this a little bit. Move the block out of the way, or just leave it there and lift above it. Okay. So I'm lifting my leg up slightly. I'm just straightening and bending my leg. Okay. This is one of the easiest places to bend and straighten your knee because there's no weight on it. Okay. There's no weight on the joint. This is an easy exercise for many. If you have bad knees, maybe you can't go all the way straight. But even if you have bad knees, this is beneficial. Okay. Now you'll start to feel again, there starts the burn. Most of that is because we're lifting against gravity. Okay. We don't even have to use weights. We can, and that's beneficial. But now we're just straightening and bending and straightening and bending and feeling the burn. And then pausing, putting it down and going, wow, I had no idea. Okay, hamstring on the other side, whatever device you figured out, be creative. That's what this class has totally let me do, is to take my understanding of yoga and how the body moves and how it is optimally moves. What's the very best way for it to move? And then how do we access this for everybody? So as I pull that back, I do feel some work here as well, but I'm feeling the engagement underneath that hamstring. Okay. Now, you can do this a whole myriad of ways, but what is happening is the heel has to push back against something that is a little bit out from your body, a little bit away, and it has to pull back. So, I would love if you wanted to message, and class, if you would message, what if I did this? What if I did that? Fabulous. I love when that happens. Okay. And then go ahead and release. Pause again, take a deep breath, and just notice your legs. Okay, we're gonna do a little bit more with legs. Okay, take them wide. Now, this is something as we age, we don't do as often. We did this a lot when we were younger. Remember how flexible babies' hips are? Okay, I am still sitting up straight. Your knees may not go this wide. This is fine. Okay, it's opening up. Notice my toes can go further than my knees. Don't let them. Okay, that's an extra torque on the knee it doesn't need. Just go straight out from the knees on both of them. Okay. Then we're just gonna lengthen and lean, and then we're gonna tuck the tailbone, curling and round. Okay, lengthen and lean, curling and round. Would you push your feet down if you need your hands on your thighs? Don't put them on the knees, but on your thighs to help remind that. Notice that I go long, get the shoulders up. We're also working shoulders here at the same time, and then I release and round. Okay, push it up and lengthen forward, release and round. This is, if you can't get on the floor to do cat cow and you're like, oh my gosh, it would feel so good. Guess what? You're doing it right here in your chair. Okay, and round. Go ahead and open, pushing into the feet and curling back and open. I don't know if you feel that, but my body's like, oh, don't you want to move a little bit side to side? So go ahead, try that. Oh, it feels so good. Maybe a little forward and back with the shoulders. Just creating range of motion. Range of motion. Moving uses muscle. Okay. Push into your feet. Now, I want you to push into your feet and try. They're not moving. You're not scrunching up your toes. Try to keep your toes long, okay? But hug in with your legs and notice what happens to your body. It wants to sit up. Now release your legs and you'll feel how your body kind of wants to pull them back in and lengthen up and release and come a little bit more down to curl. Pull them in and up. So these legs actually help our spine elongate. Okay, keep them hugging in for a minute. You'll start to feel the burn, not only in underneath, but also on the inner thigh, right? You'll also might feel something on this outer hip. Fabulous, huh? And then go ahead and release. Walk your feet back in. Pause. Just notice what you are creating in your body. Okay. This next one, you might not be able to do. I'll show you some variations in a sec. Okay. Foot up, cross over. You're like, Debbie, I haven't done that since I was 40, right? Some of you might say, I'm 40 and I can't do that. Flex this foot, keep it up. Notice my hips. I'm trying not to let this happen. Okay. If that happens, there'll be a modification that we'll use. You want to try and keep those hips square. I'm flexing, I'm taking a lean. Now I know what you're feeling. And that right there is sensational, right underneath and into that outside hip. It's fabulous. Take some deep breaths. Inhaling and exhaling. Feel the lean in your body. Go ahead and put the hands on your shin and round it back. Come all the way up. Take the lean in your body. Round and come back up. One of the things that if you've got arthritis, okay, holding poses is not beneficial for arthritis. If you haven't moved for a while, holding poses will just make your muscles so tired. So we in this class, we move through everything in and out because the moving of the muscle. Now, go ahead and you can just totally keep doing that. I'm going to show modifications. Okay. If you can't do that, then you need a lift. Okay. You want to get that wide out to the side and a little bit of that hip work. You can totally do it here. Just lifting the leg. Notice I'm keeping that knee at a right angle and lean and back. Okay. It's a little different place, but it's working in those hips. Do you realize that every muscle in your leg, or at least in the upper legs, comes through the hip to attach up here? And every muscle in the torso comes through the hip to attach down here. That is a huge zone for tight, for sensation. Okay. So this can be done here. There's a lean and there's a curl and a roll back. There's a lean and a curl. Okay. So whether you're here or whether you're here, and this would be more ideal if you can do this, it might be more sensational. Okay. If you can do this, then, or either place, will you now start doing some little twists? We're kind of doing a lot. So you notice I'm grabbing knee and chair. When I grab the chair, I don't let my shoulder roll forward. We don't want to work our shoulder there. That's out of socket. We want to pull it back and in. Okay. Come here, back and in. Just that motion itself twists us even more around. Okay. Back and in. Oh, yeah. Twist it open. And another. Beautifully done. And another. Go ahead and round it. Oh my goodness. And come all the way up. So normally we do these. These are all parts of sun salutations. Did you know that? Sun salutations is meant to warm up the body. Go ahead and take and release. Pause. How does that side feel? Second side. You may use a block. Remember that it would just be here. You're working with that knee at a right angle if that's just too intense and taking the lean and back. If you've got this, you're here. And first of all, just lean. Feel the lean for just a moment. Breathe. Always breathing. Notice if you're holding your breath. And then go ahead and round back. Lean forward. Round back. Lean forward. Round back. Lean forward. Round back. Forward. We got some more to do, so keep going. Notice that this is more sensational than this, but that release gives you an opportunity to come back in. Use your breath. This is the exhale. This is the inhale. This is the exhale. This is the inhale. This is the exhale. Oh, this is the inhale. And then go ahead, hands here, lengthen. Let's take some twists, okay? Remember the shoulder. Oh, if you'll always remember, oh, wait a minute, there's that phrase again. I do plan on mine. Take it back. Oh, yeah. Always remember, then when you lift for something, when you go work in the yard and you practice doing that, lift the shoulder, then you start shoveling or you start working and you're like, wait a minute, lift the shoulder. Our body is that smart. It remembers. Okay. Oh, find that twist. Okay. Oh, find that twist. When we go back to this other side, hold. Go ahead and round. Ooh, tight. And lengthen. Right. And round. And lengthen. And round. And lengthen. And one more round. Oh, yeah. And lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Up. Release. And come back. Nice. Pause. Take some breaths. Okay. Good stuff. All righty. So we are going to do some sun salutations right here. Okay. We stay in our chair the whole time. There are all sorts of modifications for sun salutations, but these we do right here. You are going to sit up straight. If you've got the block behind, you notice that when we do the twists and stuff, the block has to leave. But if you start to feel when we're just sitting that, oh, I just really want to slouch, put that block back there and give yourself something. So even on your computer desk, okay, if you're sitting at your chair, if you'll put that there, and then what you do have to do is move your computer screen up, right? So my laptop's like this, literally. Okay. Or if I'm in bed, which I love to do, my knees are up. I've got my back all situated so it can't push down with some pillows. And then I can sit and type and it's supported. Okay. That's what we're looking for. How can I take that activity that I have to do and do it with better alignment in my body? Okay. We have not warmed up our shoulders a ton. So will you roll them up? Okay. We use straps all the time. If you've got your strap handy, grab it. Okay. We're going to do bicep and tricep today. Take it down. Now, these are just TheraBands. They're stretchy. Okay. We love them. You're going to step one foot in them. Okay. Right. I look, there's no pull on it whatsoever. I'm just taking it as long as I can. My arms are long, so I'm not bending over to get down to where this. I'm just I'm sitting up as straight as I can and I'm holding where my arms are straight. Okay. And then I make a fist and I'm just pulling. Let's go. Turn the palms up and just go up and back down and up and back down. Now that's not working our shoulders. We'll get to sun salutations. Up and back down, up and back down. Now, know that every time you go up, if you'll resist coming down, you work the back of the arm. We did 2 in 1, right? So up it comes and resist back down. Up it comes and resist back down. Go ahead and release. Now we're going to get into shoulders. We're going to go side and up. Okay. Same thing. If you need to release for a minute, if you need to roll out for a minute, please do so. Grab and pull. Grab and pull. This works our chest. Now, I am not grab, poop, grab, poop. Yeah, that's really, really hard on the ankle, or ankle. That's an elbow and the wrist. So pull and resist. Pull and resist. Yeah. So you're finding that give and resist, pull and resist. And go ahead. You're going to change legs. Do the first. Ready? Turn it out to the side. Here we go. Up and resist. Up and resist. Even if you don't feel a ton of work, know that you are working. Okay. If you don't have a band, okay, keep going. You can totally just resist and feel weights. I've used cans of soup or string beans or corn or whatever kind of can you have. Okay, resist is going to be Fabulous work. Ready? Let's change for the shoulder. Pull it back and down. Pull it up and back and resist it down. Pull it up and back and resist it down. You're like, Debbie, what part of yoga is this? Okay. Yoga means the yoking together, the union of the mind, the body, and the spirit. Here we're paying attention to our alignment, to how my body's moving, and moving it with my breath and noticing the results. Okay, mind, body, and spirit. One more. Pull it up and resist. Okay. Some of you have shoulder issues. Okay. Up above your arm is not doable. Okay. I understand that. Take this. We're going to sit on it. So you kind of find the halfway point. Put it on your chair and sit back down. And again, you're grabbing. Notice I don't pull to grab. I just grab it with it loose. Okay. Here we go. Lift up. Now, if all you can do is come to here, fantastic. If you can go higher, great. Resist all the way back down. If you go, wow, that was really tight, work your hands out a little closer to the ends. Okay, here we go. Up to here, hold. If that's all you can do, maybe your range of motion is here. Just that holding, you can feel the triceps underneath the arm working, right? Go all the way up and resist all the way down. Now, one of the things I feel is the resist all the way down is the very best movement that you can do here. The reach up is great. The resist down is more beneficial, even if you're here and you resist down. Okay, that works the back of my shoulders more than lifting them up. Lifting them up just works across the top of the shoulder. So we're going to do 5 more. Okay, take it up. I know that right here gets really hard. See if you can stretch them. Maybe you're out here. Totally fine. Resist all the way down. I don't know what happened with that. Take it up. Stretch. Resist all the way down. Take it up and stretch. Resist all the way down. Take it up and stretch. Resist. I got lost. One more. Stretch, resist, all the way down. Let go of your strap. Roll through those shoulders. Can you see how I'm rolling forward? Ooh, just round. Go ahead and take both hands to this leg and just push and take back to the side and get that side stretch. Oh, that's yard work. Oh, yeah. And then here and stretch. Roll through those shoulders. Go backwards. So we want them up. We want to be able to be up, and we want to be able to be down. Up and down. Okay. We want them. Oh, that doesn't let me scoot around. We're probably done with that. Okay. Round and back. That's that back. Round and back. These every day. Every day. And I do them every day. Every day, this kind of warm up, although I do it on my mat, I warm up all parts of my body. It's the first thing I do. Okay, let's get a little bit of our neck. Go over here now. When we're here, we're never taking and pulling on the head. That strains the neck. Okay, we can put our hand there for a little bit of extra weight, but instead of pushing the head down, something keeps blipping up on that Facebook. I'm not quite sure what's happening. When it blips down, trying to reconnect. I am so sorry. Hey, Vicky, my cousin's on. How is that? I think my internet must be blipping out. So, sorry, guys. So here, right, go ahead and find this side of the body. So my head's trying to go that way. Instead of the hand pulling down, there's weight. There's not weight, but there's gravity because of the direction of my head. But I'm trying to lift my head back up. That is better than pulling the head down. It's using the muscle rather than just torque. Go ahead and let your nose and your chin come towards the floor. Come back and reach up. Come back to the and back and reach up. And then come back up. Go ahead and turn over the shoulder. Turn over this shoulder. Now we can strain doing this. So I'd like you to start moving this, but we're gonna move the other side first. Come up, come down. Okay, I'm not pushing down, right? I'm pushing my head back up and then the hand there's a resistance there. And then I'm looking down and I'm back and I'm looking up and I'm back and I'm looking down. And all the time, my head's trying to right itself. That's where I'm going with this. And then come back up. Okay. Go ahead and side to side a little bit more. So I'd like you to move with your breath. The inhale, the exhale, the inhale, the exhale, the inhale, the exhale. Don't strain, just move. When we move in and out this way, go ahead and take it down. Chin up, take it down. Chin up, take it down. Chin up. Go ahead and leave it down and kind of make a smile with your chin, a smiley face. Bring it back up, make a smiley, or maybe just a line here. We want that range of motion, right? Fabulously done. Let's add it all together. Inhale the arms up. Take a lean. Hands on the thighs. Exhale back. Oh, I feel that. Inhale, come all the way up. Pause and exhale. Inhale, bring the arms up. You're taking a twist. This shoulder comes up and around. There's that twist. Yeah. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, round. Inhale, come back and lengthen. See if you can keep the twist. Release your arms and then move your muscles to bring you back in. Beautifully done. Inhale up. Take the lean forward. Hands on the thighs. Round back. Inhale all the way up. Inhale up. We're twisting that way, right? Open. Shoulder up and around. Lengthen. Notice when I do this, my knee doesn't plop, but it also doesn't do this. There's a push between my hand and my knee, right? Lengthen. Go ahead and round. Come all the way back up and round. Come all the way back up and round. Oh, yeah. Pause, let go, and move. Okay, 3 more each side. Inhale up. Exhale, lean. Hands on the thighs, round and back. Inhale all the way up. Inhale up again. Exhale. You know there was an exhale in there, right? Inhale up. Maybe turn the shoulder. Watch it go around and back out of your periphery. Round. Inhale up. Release. Come back to center. Inhale up. Take the hinge. Strong lengthened spine. Exhale. Curled spine. Inhale. Uncurl the spine. Again, inhale the arms up. Take the twist. This arm up and back. Pressure here. We do that on both sides, right? Inhale up. Exhale round. Inhale up. Release and walk your hands back. 2 more each side. Up and in. Hands here. Round and come up. Inhale up and here. Shoulder on the back. Lengthen. Exhale. Inhale, release, come back. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Oh, just take the twist. Inhale, exhale, inhale, come all the way back. Last side or last time. Take the hinge. That's an exhale. Inhale here. Hands here. Exhale round. Inhale up. Bring the arms up with you. Take the twist. Okay. Shoulder on the back. There's the inhale. Lengthen. Exhale is around. There's pressure. I'm not letting that knee cave. Inhale back up. And I use my waistline. 1 more. Last side. Inhale up. Take the hinge. Hands on the thighs. curl it back. Inhale up, shoulders on the back. Bring the arms up. Yeah, take the twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round and curl. Inhale back and come back and close your eyes and pause. Anybody feel cold anymore? My basement, my toes are a little bit, but my basement, this part of my body, I've now warmed up. If that's all you did every day, fabulous. Okay. Take some deep breaths. We are going to stand. Okay. We want to stretch hamstrings. Everybody I know that's on this has a countertop at home or a chair because you're sitting in it. Okay. So get up, take the chair, move it out a ways, right? Take it back. Oh, yeah. There's our down dog. Okay. Holding on here. Slight bend in the knees because you notice my spine. It is not here. Okay. I am lengthening, sticking it up. Okay. For those of you that are like, I do not know what you mean by sticking my bum up. Moon somebody behind you. Yeah, exactly. So you bend those knees and you feel those sit bones reach up, and then you just lengthen to where you can. Maybe all you can lengthen is here. Perfecto. Okay. Here. Now, if your balance is fine and everything's doing fine, go ahead and you can bring hands to your thighs. Some of you could totally do that and lengthen here. Tighten your waistline, right? And then you can actually let yourself come down. Now, if you find that this is just way too balancing, go with one hand, right? So you're gonna fold. Ooh, feel those hamstrings get that stretch. You're gonna come back up. And maybe you change arms. Maybe you've got one shoulder that won't let you change arms. Come back down again. The inhale is here. The exhale is fold. The inhale is here. The exhale is fold. The inhale is here. The exhale is fold. The inhale is here. The exhale is fold and then hold. Walk it in. Anybody's back feel that they got some work? Fabulous. Inhale, stretch those arms up. Push into the feet. Bring the hands back. Well done. Well done. Okay, so we're coming to the mat. No, I promised some balancing things. Okay. Using your chair. You don't need to be on a mat. Okay. Hold on. This is low, so you're not here. That's a side bend, although side bend sounds really good. So step a little away from that chair and just side bend. Oh, yeah, just bend over. Your hand can come up, but maybe it can only be here or maybe here. Okay, but find that stretch and then let your body lean that way. So lean, yeah, into that. Oh, that's fabulous, right? And then go ahead. You don't have to change your chair. Just turn around. Okay, I will change my chair. Okay, find this lean and then take it a little further. Maybe all you do is this. Try not to do this towards the floor, but make it a side lean so that this shoulder stays up. You're totally welcome to reach that arm overhead and then push a little bit more to the side. And come all the way up. Oh, I think we should do that each side. You grab a chair, roll. Maybe you don't need one, and come back up and find that side and come back up. Roll through those shoulders. Oh, that's such fabulous work. So, some balance, okay? Holding on, just fingertips. Now, if you don't have a chair, if your chair is way too low, or maybe even if it's this high, it's okay. Okay, it's just we're just balancing. Okay, you're gonna just come to the toes on this foot first. So most of the weight is on the standing leg. I'm coming here. You're just gonna lift up a little bit, flex and point your toe. Great exercise for the toe. Okay, notice the weight on the standing ankle. Notice how the ankle wants to shift. See if you can find weight on the inner edge and the outer edge. Okay, take this leg up a little higher and put it back down. You're not putting any weight on it because you're lifting it again. Balance. See if you can cross the knee across. Ooh, nice stretch there. And come back and down. Not a ton of weight. We're not shifting weight yet. We're still balancing. Up. Now, see if you can take it out to the side. You can totally just come next to your ankle. Now, because of all my dancing, My body so wants to go into, yeah, keep the foot straight forward. I have to do that so many times. Now, if you find, oh my gosh, this is even harder because, oh my gosh, hold on tighter. Totally grab a wall. Yeah. You're standing up straight. Try not to let the hip sink, right? You're pulling up and out of that balance. And then release. Beautifully done. Does anybody's hips feel like, ooh, I need to stretch a little bit? Good. Stretch them back. Use your chair, right? Come back into this. Oh, that's such a good stretch. Now, the other really good stretch, you may be able to do it here. You may have to go back to your chair. And if we do, we'll go back to our chair after. Okay. This right here, fabulous stretch. It's also great balancing. Some of you might go, there's not a chance in all get out, Deb. And that's okay. Second side. Whatever you're balancing on. Okay. Find more weight on this foot. Lift up. You're just pulling up like somebody's got your bootstraps, right? And you're just lifting you up, or maybe your, I don't know, overalls or whatever. Okay. You lift it up. Okay. And just hold. You're balancing. If you want to try that, and maybe you need to touch down. If you do, that's okay. Go ahead and bring it up and back down. Bring it up. There's no weight going on it, even that's coming down. Bring it up and come back down. Take it up, come back down. Go ahead and take it up, take it across. Oh, that gets some stretch. Come back, take it up, take it out, bring it here. Notice the minute you bring it here, your hip wants to go that way. Don't let it. Come all the way up, lengthen, breathe, and then see, can I release? What is my balance like? Oh, I'm wobbly. If you're on carpet, you'll be more wobbly. So if you can go over or not on carpet, but maybe you can't because your computer's here. That's fine. Okay. Hold on. Just hold. A wall is a great, I can guarantee you that all of you have walls. Use it, right? It's a great tool. And then release. Go ahead and come back. Find that stretch again. Oh, yeah. Go off the screen on Facebook. Stretch, reach, oh, breathe. Beautifully done. Come up. Okay, we're ready to move to the floor. Now, if you go, there's no way I'm getting on the floor. I haven't been on the floor in 20 years. Okay, then you're coming back to your chair. So I'm going to do the chair first. Those of you that know you can get onto your backs, go ahead and get on your backs. Okay, if you can't see me because you're this way, ahead and turn side to side so that you can see what I'm doing. That way your head just has to turn over to look, okay? If you can't, okay, then you're coming back to here. We're going back to that hip. Bring it up. And if you can't get here, remember to use something for your foot. Take the lean. We've worked our legs now, okay? Take that stretch, hold and breathe. Now, if that is way, way sensational, like if the doctors ask you is pain between 1 and 10, if this is like even a 4 or 5, then you're like this, in and out. Inhale is up, exhale is out. If you can stay here and find that your breath is calm, totally fine, okay? So if that's for both sides, that's if you can't get onto your backs, okay? The other thing that if you can't get on your backs, okay, will you take a twist and hold, okay? Just the same kind of a thing. Inhale, exhale, holding. We're going to be twisting on our backs, okay? So for those of you that can get on your backs, okay, I am turning my mat sideways so that you can see me. Okay, knees are bent. Notice that my feet aren't close to my hips. They're there. My arms are out here. And I'm just letting my knees go one direction. They fall. I'm going to inhale and bring them up. And then they fall to the other side. So that's the exhale. The inhale, they come up. The exhale, they go down. The inhale, they come up. The exhale, they go down. The inhale, they go up. The exhale, they come down. Windshield wipers. It is not a furious thunderstorm, so my knees aren't doing this. right? No, they're moving very slow. It's a drizzle, but I gotta keep them on. Now, one last part. As they come up and my knees go down, my head goes the other way. The inhale, they all come back to center. The exhale, yeah. So my head's always looking opposite my knees. Now, what do you think this is doing for that spine? Pretty amazing stuff. Once you've done about 5 to 10 each side, and those of you that have been on your backs, you've probably been doing them longer, take your feet wider. So my feet, I'm going to turn this way now. My feet are like wide. As I drop, I don't want to put any pressure on the knee, this top knee. Okay, I'm not pushing the knee towards the floor. I'm pushing the shin towards you guys. Inhale up, exhale down. I push into that foot. I push that knee forward. Inhale up, exhale. Yeah. Feel that stretch all the way along. Oh, yeah, our body loves this. Reach. Now, add the head. As the knees go that direction, my head goes the opposite. Okay, the minute I do my head, I feel my knee want to pull down. You just don't let it pull down. It's reaching forward for the length all the way up through the spine. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Beautifully done. Go ahead and pause. With your feet wide, let your knees just knock. That will release your low back. Take a couple of breaths. Okay. Now, you saw how I got up. That's always how we get up. Okay. We roll to one side. We adapt our feet, our hands, our elbows. We push ourselves up. Okay. Always, always, always. So if you're lying down, okay, if it's uncomfortable to lie flat without a pillow. Now, a pillow, I just said pillow. My granddaughters and I have been having discussions about our language. A pillow. With a pillow, usually we do this. That is not the alignment we want in our neck. So you take a blanket, smooth it out, make sure there aren't any wrinkles in it, roll it up slightly. That's going to go under my neck and my head will be here. Okay. So it goes to the side. I'm going to lie down on that. And that's honestly how your pillow should be on your bed as well. And reading in bed, be careful. Notice, pay attention. So right here, I've got this round, keeping my cervical spine the way I want it, and my head is back, okay? I'm going to come up again, so I go to the side and use my hands. By the way, just getting up and down off the floor might be the best exercise you do all day. Grab bolster. I've come to love, we have bolsters at the club, but I'm coming to love these two pillows underneath my knees. As I come back down, you should come back down the same way. Or you can hold on. Notice I'm holding on and rolling, okay? Come down, find that roll. We're going into Shavasana. I'll show you if you're in a chair. Okay, this goes, knees go wide, feet go where they're comfortable. That pillow is underneath the knee, okay? Palms out to the side. Let everything go. Let the breath keep breathing in and out, and you'll find your body relaxing. Again, if you have some concerns, please message me and let me know. Deb, I don't get this, or I need help with this, and I will address them on this. I will continue to do this regardless. I've meant to do it for a while. COVID has just spurred me to get it done. So for that, COVID's been fabulous, right? Now, for those of you that can't get on the ground and are in your chair still, Okay, work your way. Make sure you have a pillow of some kind, maybe your block. What we want, the purpose of Shavasana is to create a period where the body is not straining at all. Okay, it is a period of and gravity now supports you. Okay, the beauty of lying flat is that we can get our spine in its optimal position. Long. Here it's not optimal, but if you can't get down, okay, and if you really haven't been down and up for a while, shoelace tying is difficult to do. Slowly work your way if you don't have injuries that prevent, okay? So that block right on my thighs feels a little hard, so I'm going to put a pillow underneath it and a pillow on top. I just said pillow again. I'm starting to notice things, aren't I? Okay, come up, arms, forehead. Continue to breathe. I'm just going to bring my chin up so you can hear me. Talking into a pillow makes it rather muffled. As you breathe, as you have this opportunity that you've taken, oh my gosh, you have moved your body so well. Maybe it's the first time you've done this kind of stuff in a long, ever, or maybe just in a long time. Pay attention to how you feel. If you felt some burns, some stretches, some places that were like, oh, you might feel them tonight and tomorrow. And if you do, would you please do what created them? So if you've got like this side bend and you've got, oh, here, or maybe it's in the back to the side from doing this round, okay, then you're going to find and do them again. Because doing them again, it means that you've addressed muscles that haven't moved that way. So yoga, the asana means the poses. Yoga poses are designed to create ultimate, optimal movement in the body. It's why people love yoga. They find places that they don't remember ever finding before. They find an ability to move with increased not only awareness, but ease. And so as we practice moving, would you always remember? I'm going to end class with those of you on your back. You know how to get up by yourselves, right? Those of you in a chair, well done. Again, my prayer is that I will always remember the things that I've learned. And what's been amazing as I've been praying for that is that it's happening. It's like, oh, this. Oh, I can do this instead of this. So it's been amazing. So I want to leave you with just a couple of quotes. This is from Dana Baptiste. She is a yoga teacher. She was one of my first yoga teachers. The ease only manifests when thought, word, and deed mesh together. How's that? The ease only comes, it only manifests when thought, word, and deed mesh together. Have a wonderful Thursday. I'm heading up to Mother My Mother. How grateful I am for the opportunity we've had today. I will end with a namaste. Namaste means literally, I bow you. The meaning behind it, the divine, the good, the great, the light within me recognizes and bows to the divine, the good, the great, the light that is within each of you. Namaste. Have a happy Thursday. See you later. I have to stay on Facebook just long enough to see my